we are doing a baking competition.
This is literally my dream to be on in a cooking show.
It has the side one.
One of the most interesting things I learned is that in Great Britain, they don't call it a belly button. What's it called?
Lion King, Lion King, Lion King, Lion King, Lion King.
Where are we going?
Lion King!
Elise and I are doing something super fun. We are doing a baking competition. And we took the tube and we found the Big London Bake.
Yep, it's these girls' turn to go
Lion King.
to a West End performance. We're on a double-decker bus.
And we're on the top. I love it up here. It has the side one.
Look how pretty it is.
Here it is. So you walk into this room that looks like a pantry and show us how to go in, Elise. You open the fridge to go in. How cool is that?
Now I can say I've been through a fridge.
Yes, you have. All right, we've got the ingredients right here, and we have 15 minutes to get our cake in the oven. There she is.
This is literally my dream to be on in a cooking show.
This is so fun.
Well, not a cooking show, a cooking competition.
We decided to do green and blue as checkerboard. We were trying to do mint and navy, but colors can be hard.
Yeah, it's more of like a lime and a blueberry.
So girls, when I was in high school, I got for the first time to go to New York and to go to Broadway. And that was when Lion King had just come out on Broadway. And I decided not to go see it. And I've always regretted it. So I'm finally, for the first time, getting to see Lion King. All right, Laura, Janae, what do you think of the show?
It was awesome.
So the frosting they have us making is a Swiss meringue buttercream. I've never made a meringue buttercream. It's gonna be different. Now we're gonna attempt to make the checkerboard pattern. Our colors turned out super fun.
I like them. Wait, can we take it out first?
Did they just call 20 minutes on us?
So fun.
We've got seconds left. And we're finishing it up. That's it. You can carry it, Lacey. Bring it to the front.
Is this where we put the cake?
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm proud of us. We did that. The frosting turned out different.
It tastes like nothing, and I like it.
Alright guys, I will need everyone here now.
The judging is about to begin.
I don't think we're gonna win.
Me neither, but I think we represented well. I think we did. I'm not embarrassed. Oh no, they did it.
I think I get reward for being the youngest.
Yes, you do.
I like the fighting scenes. When Nala and Simba meet for the first time in forever, she like jumps on him. Like when they're fighting, she jumps on him and he's carrying her.
It was like fighting, dancing.
Yeah, it's so fun.
How about you,
I
Janae?
liked everything.
You liked it all. I've seen other Disney musicals, and I was always nervous that it would be just like the cartoon, but they really added a flair of creativity with Lion King to make it different and special as a theater production compared to just the cartoon. The art that was used within the scenery and the costumes, the way that they used the dancers, it was just really, really well done. I've read before that it's the highest grossing musical in history, and it's not hard to see why.
Well done for that. And let's see how your checkerboard looks inside. Moment of surprise.
Oh! Wow. We did not win,
But it was
we had
so
a
much
good
fun.
time. There's a little rainbow up there. All right. Shall we go home? and let everyone eat our cake with us?
With us?
Yeah, like our family. Well, that was awesome. We had so much fun. We didn't win, but we didn't expect to win. But I feel like we represented ourselves well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it and I loved it. And I can say I went in a cooking competition.
Yes.
In London.
In London. Oh, I wish we could come back and do this over and over again.
I know, I loved it.
Back out through the fridge and into the pantry.
It's chillier out here than it is in there.
That's so cool.
There's a fox in the backyard.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Foxes are so cool.
How did they
I think he sees us.
Hi.
What do? They see me now.
How did he get into our backyard?
climbing the fence?
He looks like such a cute dog.
Let's see. Whoa.
Whoa.
He just jumped out.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.
All right, today we're at the National Gallery. You guys just finished a tour.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Which one do you think was Janae's favorite painting of all?
The horse?
There it is, the horse.
Thank you. Is there a horse?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
But basically, it's like a ship with sails that won tons of battles. And eventually, they were switching to steamboats. And it was dragged out by a steamboat.
The Hay Wain by John Constable. So the gallery is turning 200 years old next year.
Wow.
And the texture that's on it. I've seen this so many times, but when you see it in print, it doesn't come on.
Here's another one of Janae's favorites.
Which one do you think is the artist?
This one in the middle.
The white shirt?
Yep.
No.
It's the girl right above, the boy and the girl.
It's the person right above. So the artist is a woman. Caleb's going to talk about it.
She dressed up in boys' clothes and for the rest of her life dressed as a boy so she could paint scenes like this one. There is one at the Met in New York that is 4 times bigger than this, and that is the original.
Wow. These are Picasso's.
And this is so cool. I recognize that.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's just scribbled in.
So this is Degas.
It says up there, the execution of Lady Jane Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was at the Tower on it.
I think this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're going to see all the individuals.
It's stippling.
Like, cool, it's like pinks and yellows and grass and stuff like that. And purple. It's like,
But then when you go further back, Laura, look how vibrant these colors are. It's so bright. The reds and the light.
Mary's Gardens. We've been there. Some of them, this is afternoon in the Tuileries Gardens. That's the place we went in Paris.
So we really want our kids to learn to appreciate art, but it's hard because we know they can only take it in so many doses. The older 3 came about an hour and a half before I showed up with the little girls. And with those little ones, I just let them roam free for the first 15 minutes and just see what they wanted to see. And they really enjoyed that. And now after the older 3 did their tour, we're able to hear from them their favorite things that they saw.
This is a self-portrait. And what's really interesting about it is that, do you see those colors on the colors palette? Those are the only colors she used to paint a self-portrait.
Wow, so it's the actual palette. I love it. So they're describing how this is like an Instagram picture back in the day to try to tell a story of perception of what people would think of you.
It's how you want to portray yourself to the world. She wanted to portray herself as educated and loyal and responsible.
Should we paint a picture of you, Caleb, like that?
ice cream.
So this picture was the very first painting acquired by the National Gallery in 1824. So it was the first piece in the collection. They call it NG1.
It's a big one.
So this is like a mythological thing. And basically, Percy is about to get married with that girl, like in the back right.
Uh-huh.
She looks very unhappy.
So this is Greek mythology?
Yes, and you can also see, like, he's the son of Zeus. You can also see his head is already turned to stone. You can see his legs are flesh, so it's like you can see it's in the process of turning into stone from seeing.
Is that because of seeing the head?
Yeah, the head of Medusa, if you look at it, it turns you into stone. He's angry. And you can see in the background, like, heads of stone.
This guy kind of looks like he has an ice cream cone in his hand.
That's how I want to be painted. Holding some ice cream. Wow, the frames are amazing here.
How they make the paint for these old paintings before oil paint was discovered is they took egg yolk and then they mixed it with different like things that
Like
made it
flowers
colors. But how they made blue is they grinded lapis lazuli, and it's very blue and it keeps it like very vibrant for a long time. We saw this other one that was so bright blue and Mom was like, has that been restored? And they were like, no, that's just what it does.
And back then, that rock was like, it was more valuable than gold was.
Wow,
So
the
it's
blue
hard to get the
color.
Yeah, the blue colored rock.
Another crazy thing is, like, this was in, like, the 1400s, so the only place people saw art was, like, at their churches. And if you compare it to some of the other stuff at that time, like, look at that Mary thing. Like, it's just so well done.
Yeah.
And one of the most interesting things I learned is that in Great Britain, they don't call it a belly button. What's it called?
A tummy button.
How cute.
That's so cute.
Like,
Yeah,
when
like
she was
this-
talking about it, she's like, oh, and the tummy button. Like, I was just like, oh. She made simple and boring things become so much more interesting.
Yeah, a good tour guide makes a big difference. Even the floor is art.
These mosaics are incredible. Look, this floor, I want to know the story of it, the words. Look, there's compromise, open mind. Here you go.
It's a beautiful floor.
Who did this? I want to read about it.
So the National Gallery is right here on Trafalgar Square.
And that dude, he was pickled after he died as a sea captain as they were brought back from, like, Spain.
Good night. Jail's out.
I'm terrified.
Caleb made it.
Picnicky wreck. So Janae found a dandelion and she wants to make a wish.
So now we're waiting at the stage door. One more!